All praises to the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. And shalom to the hopeful elect. I wanted to get into the seriousness and the gravity of being on this walk, on this journey for Yahweh Shem Shai, and get into the biblical implications of what it truly means to be a soldier. Understanding that we're literally at war, okay? And the ultimate understanding and grasping the concept that we have to cast everything off in this fucking place and in this life, which is not a life. It tells us that if he doesn't cast off all the affairs and the entanglements of this fucking place, and then roughly paraphrasing, right? And then it says, and even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. So we don't have a fucking life here. And what we do have, we're prepared to throw it all the way. Okay. Let's see. Even his own life. This is in Luke 14:26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot. And his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. Now let's get that word hate. Because hate, when you go into it in the etymology and the true breakdown of that word, it just means to have an aversion to, a passionate aversion. That's the root and the core of the essence of what that means. It's not this crazy fucking diabolical term. Hate just means a passionate aversion, to be passionately adverse or against something. Okay. And yes, we have to be passionately adverse to the ways of all those people that it named, which might have formerly been your loved ones. Okay, your family. So look, not only the possessions and the other tangibles and intangibles that we're attached to in this place, whether it be a craft or a career, right? Um, a home or a dwelling place or actual physical location of the things that people are fucking tied to here, or people itself, long time fucking family members and friends, whoever the fuck else. All right, we have casted that off. All right, and especially the ones, primarily them that are not of the Most High, that have rejected Yahweh Shem Shai, and that the things that are on the left, okay, this wicked ass fucking place and everything in it, and then the people too, okay. This word hatred means to detest, okay, to love less. That's a good breakdown, okay, because it's an implication. It's implying that it's not that you fucking you hate them unto violence, right? Because there is an anger and a hatred that translates into violence, okay. But this hate, it's a lighter form. It's like to abhor, okay. Let's see. To love less, to postpone and love or esteem, okay. So that's pretty much on the fucking back burner, okay. And then of course to be indifferent about, is this interest in or disregard and indifference. We've got to be indifferent about how the Most High is going to deal with these people. That goes into not having respect or not respecting persons, man. Okay. So the ultimate understanding of being in this military campaign, which we're going to find out what this war, this walk that this fucking false Christian church and all of them that had a misconception about these scriptures. That's what they thought. They thought it was a fucking cakewalk. All right. But it's an actual war. It's a military campaign, man. All right. And Salakia, the ultimate understanding and grasping the concept and the fact that we gotta be prepared to prepare and then ultimately be in the mindset of casting all this shit off. Okay. And ultimately departing. All right. In some cases physically, that doesn't mean fucking going to leaving the continent. All right. It means departing, meaning if it might take you leaving that place, that living arrangement that you're in, okay, or you departing away from something that's going to cause you to go off. That's a couple examples of a physical departure, but the ultimate connotation is a spiritual departure, okay? Because we're just sojourning here, man. We're ultimately pilgrims. This is in 2 Timothy 2 and 3. Therefore, now thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. This word soldier. This word soldier goes into a camper out, okay? A common warrior, a soldier, all right? And this phrase, camper out, okay? A camper out is somebody that camps out, all right? That pretty much they're not at home, all right? They're abroad. That's what it also goes into. Um, they're abroad, okay? And what are they doing abroad? Why have they camped out? All right. It's because they're on a military campaign, on an expedition. So this word soldier literally has implications. The implication, meaning the definition of what this word is implying, okay, is that a soldier is one that is a camper out. All right. It's basically another word for a pilgrim, man. All right, back in 2 Timothy 2 and 4, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. Okay? So in being a soldier is the requirement to unentangle ourselves with the affairs of this life. Okay? Which is to unentangle means to not be attached to it. Okay? To cast it the fuck off. It doesn't mean we don't handle our fucking business in the world. All right. And more so than these fucking demons in the world, even in some cases. All right. It's just that we're not consumed by that. Okay. That's not even our fucking primary, secondary, fucking not even top five on the list, man. Is the affairs of this fucking life, man. But we go into this word worth. It means to make a military expedition to lead soldiers to war, to battle, to do a military duty, and to be on active service. all right, to serve in the military campaign, to execute the apostolate with arduous duties and functions, okay, to soldier, to go to war, to go to, see, we just broke it down for soldier, right? A camper out. And then this word, statuo, war, wareth, goes into to make a military expedition. We're going to break down what an expedition is. An expedition is a journey or voyage undertaken by a group of people with a particular purpose, especially that of exploration, scientific research, or war. Okay, so you heard that term often before coming into this truth. The fucking Christian church abused it, misused it. They said this walk that you're on, and then they also will say a journey. There's even a fucking a church organization called Journey of Faith, right? The Edomite fucking church organization. That, of course, is a watered down doctrine that Christian plantation Christianity, all right? It's called Journey of Faith, but that's what the that's termed. That's the verbiage for this walk that you're on for Yahweh Shem Shai. It's also known as a journey. Okay, so it was a journey that we went on. All right, of what this path is, but this path is likened unto you departing. Okay, departing away from home, departing away from all that you knew, that you once knew, from fucking wickedness, man. It's just like Abraham, and it's figurative and it's spiritual. Okay, because in this time we're not fucking picking up, packing up, and moving to a whole nother region. Okay, a whole nother landmass like that. It's spiritual at this juncture. Well, just like Abraham, why the fuck did he leave Ur, right? That land of the Chaldeans? Because high level idolatry, witchcraft, and wickedness was being committed in that land. And that's what a righteous man characteristically did. Okay. He went on a fucking a pilgrimage. He bounced, he departed away from that land that he was at that was consumed with wickedness. And he went to a land where they could go and freely serve their power. All right, we see that account not only with Abraham, but it talks about that in the Apocrypha when the northern kingdom left the Assyrian captivity. All right, they went to a land where they can serve their power. Okay, because in the other lands they were subjected to idolatry. Okay, and fucking transgression. Society or a city, okay, that's run and established in wickedness, we would we would characteristically depart from that shit. Just like this, if this was the ancient day, the brothers, the men of the Most High, we would have gone on a pilgrimage, okay, to get the fuck out of here. But in some instances, the prophet was required to stay there to prophesy the downfall of that place. All right, but it's likened to a spiritual, military expedition, a voyage that we have gone on. And what is that implying? That you have to leave, that you have to depart. Okay, so that's when we say we're just sojourning here. Okay, we're just here temporarily. It's journeying is a temporary stay. All right. We're not even fucking here. That's what we tell the people. We're here, but we're not even fucking here, man. We're on a voyage, on a journey. This is word expedition in the etymology means a military campaign. The act of rapidly setting forth. Okay. So you're setting forth. You're going out. Okay. Soldier says soldier to go out. Camper out. All right. This is departing, the rise ye and depart. It says a mission. It says an expediting, because when you expedite something, you do it with haste. All right. This is an implication that this is done in haste without fucking tearing. All right. And look at this, an enterprise against an enemy. All right. Understanding that we have that we and with this, in doing this, embarking on this military campaign, this military expedition, um, in that is the understanding that we have made ourselves a prey. Okay, and now the enemy is going to be on constant fucking attack, hostilities, man. Well, that's what war is about. Doesn't it say the, that the man of the Most High counts them that hate the Most High their enemies? When you go into that word enemies in the blue letter and in the etymology, it means hostilities for war. Okay, that's a hostile is literally the opposing force in battle. Okay, this is in Psalm 39 and 12. Hear my prayer, O Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, and give ear unto my cry. Hold not thy peace at my tears, for I am a stranger with thee, and a sojourner, as all my fathers were. Okay, so Jake, as a whole, Israel has been a sojourner. Okay, basically a temporary resident of these different land masses that we've been taken to through captivity. Okay, and again through these pilgrimages that we would take. All right, and ultimately, the Most High is gonna make us permanent residents of what? Of the kingdom, which is going to be boundless. Of course, it's going to have its headquarters in Israel, right? The Holy Land, the Fertile Crescent, Idan, right? Yes, they're going to reobtain that as the headquarters, but the real habitat, the real dwelling place, the home for Israel is going to be the kingdom, which is going to be, it's going to have boundless territory. Right, to the point where it's going to have to cross over into the next frontier, the new frontier, into the heavens, into the other the mansions. Okay, these innumerable planets in the billions of galaxies that are strewn across this universe, man. All right, that's going to be the home. That's when Jake is going to be a permanent resident in the kingdom. All right, but Jake was notoriously sojourners. Okay, and primarily the prophets, the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It talked about how they didn't have a home. All right, the prophets. This is Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. Okay, there are forms of physical departure that we do by literally leaving things that cause us to transgress. All right. But ultimately, it's a spiritual departure, man. Okay, the mind of having a mentality of leaving the wickedness of this place, man. Okay, like you're walking away from it, and that's what they say. A lot of these motherfuckers who we have the displeasure of having to bear. Check this out. All these people, the masses of these fucking people that we have a displeasure. We have the displeasure to bear their existence. We're bearing the burden of them breathing. Okay, as it says, their existence is fucking in vain. Their existence is vexation to us. All right, but these people that we have the displeasure of bearing the burden of their existence. They all say the same fucking thing around us. Okay? That man, it just seems like you want nothing to do with us. You know, whenever we commiserate or congregate in our little powwows and shit, whether it be at the gig or certain fucking old family members, old neighbors, acquaintances, so-called people you grew up with and shit. It's a consensus. It's a the consensus is that we want nothing to fucking do with you, and it is. They constantly see our backside because we're walking away from you. Okay, this is a the figurative and the connotation of us departing, okay, from this fucking place. I'm finishing off in Second Ezra 16 and 40. Okay, and that's just as it said, a soldier for a camper out. That's what we are and have done. That's the rising and departing, man. A soldier camper out, and it says no man that warreth. We're on a military expedition, which means you're on a journey or a voyage where you have gone out. You have what word did that use? You are setting forth. You're rapidly setting forth. So you're embarking on this voyage, okay, to go and fucking kill the enemies, and it's symbolic, all right. But ultimately, it's going to culminate this being a soldier, this camper out, going on this expedition. It's going to culminate when society fucking crashes, man. Then it's going to be a physical manifestation of us being a camper out, being a soldier. All right. Second is just 16 and 40. Oh, my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle. And in those evils, in those bad times when society fucking collapses, it's that definitive marker because we haven't got there yet. You'll know when you can't go to the fucking credit union ATM or go to the 7-Eleven fucking ATM, all right, or your little banking institutions and get out your any of these account holders won't be able to access their fucking funds, man. All right, when the grocery store is fucking raided, or when the majority of of these different PDs, these police forces, the motherfuckers have turned in their badges. Okay, when all hell breaks loose in the society, that's when it's going to be the physical manifestation of us being those embarking on that expedition, okay, to be a camper out. We're going to literally be pilgrims. We're going to have to depart away from these cities and these places, these physical places where we're staying at, and we're going to have to flee into the wilderness, just as it says in Matthew, okay? Because it speaks about how they're going to hunt door to door with the sword. All right, the troops all right, the foreign troops, as well as the civilians, the common citizens, because of the lack of bread and resources, man. Okay, so this is the mental and spiritual preparation that we've undergone at this current juncture, right? In preparation for all holy hell to be let loose in society, man. When we're literally going to have to depart and be on the move. Okay. So with that, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakahakadash. Shalom.